Here they come. They're off to a good dispatch on the inside. Fear the Beach, and R and Nate is making a move right there too, but it's going to be Fear the Beach to take them into the Allegheny turn early on. There goes Bubba. There he goes into the second position. R and Nate takes up residency in third. Pacific Stride is on stride in the fourth position, and Blissful Dragon is at the tail of the field as they head into that wind down the back stretch. R and Nate now taking the lead from Fear the Beach. Up into the third position now, there goes Bubba, and there he goes into second through an opening quarter mile of 29 seconds flat. There goes Bubba, under a tight hold by William Carter. Ears are pricked, and he takes the lead. R and Nate is in a second position. Fear the Beach, William's dad Billy in the sulky, racing in third. Pacific Stride is in fourth. Blissful Dragon continues to trail, as there goes Bubba will lead this quintet single file, passing the stands and passing the fans with 1 lap to go. There goes Bubba, the one to catch. Half mile in 58 4/5 of a second. There goes Bubba, takes them into the Allegheny turn in front with R and Nate in the second position. In third on the inside is Fear the Beach. Outside in fourth is Blissful Dragon, who is now up into third, and the trailer is Pacific Stride. Blissful Dragon, Tim Deaton, making a sweeping move there up to take the second position. Down the back stretch they go. Still have to catch. There goes Bubba. There goes Bubba. We'll put 3/4 on the board in 1:28 3, passing the Comfort Inn. It's There Goes Bubba. R and Nate is in second. Repelling the challenge of Blissful Dragon, and now Pacific Stride is making a move from the back of the pack. Pacific Stride is up into the third position as they come to the top of the stretch. There goes Bubba, and there he goes. He's given them the slip. There goes Bubba, gonna get this party started. R and Nate is up into second. Can't catch. There goes Bubba. Then came R and Nate, followed by Pacific Stride, Fear the Beach, and Blissful Dragon. They're off. Caviar Daisy, heavily favored, will be in the middle of the pack, as More Than Better will show them into the Allegheny turn for the first time this race. Caviar Amore Mio is in second, and going off stride there is More Than Better. More Than Better is on a break, and Caviar Daisy has now taken the front. Caviar Amore Mio is racing in the second position. Back into third is going to be Watch Sparks Fly. Then racing in the fourth position is May I Help You. In fifth is Designing Joyce. The trailer is More Than Better after an opening quarter mile of 28 2. Caviar Daisy and Caviar Amore Mio. The Caviarts are duking it out early on, and Caviar Daisy will take that early advantage as they pass the flagpole with just over 1 lap to go. Caviar Daisy continuing to show the way from Caviar Amore Mio. Racing in the second position, Watch Sparks Fly is in third. In fourth, we have May I Help You, who is now up in the third, half 57 1. Dancing Joyce is in the fifth position. More Than Better on stride, but at the tail of the field. So it's going to be Caviar Daisy, still the one to catch. On a break now is May I Help You. May I Help You is off stride as they make their way down the backstretch one last time this race, but she is back on stride, albeit in the fourth position. Caviar Daisy continuing to show the way. The lead is about 2.5 lengths over Caviar Amore Mio in the second position. In third is Watch Sparks Fly as they pass 3/4 in 1:26 4. Fourth, past the Comfort Inn, will be May I Help You. Then Dancing Joyce in fifth. More Than Better is the trailer, pretty much unchanged, as Caviar Daisy has given them the slip. The lead is now 5 as they come to the top of the stretch. Caviar Amore Mio is back into the second position, but look at Caviar Daisy bloom. She has something left in the tank for Saturday, stopping the clock in 1:54 flat. And going off stride ahead of the dispatches, Can't Stop Bopping. Meanwhile, Caviar Santa Fe and Eric Davis will take them into the Allegheny turn in front. Racing into the second position is going to be Caviar Miss Fisher. And look at Caviar Santa Fe go. Look at Caviar Santa Fe go. She is now in front by 4. And Luna Speaks is now coming up to challenge her in the second position. Racing in third is Caviar Miss Fisher there, followed by Freaky Dreams in the fourth position. Watch Out For to IRS is in fifth. Can't Stop Bopping is at the tail of the field. So it's the heavy 1-5 favorite in Derby Bill's selection. Caviar Santa Fe in front. She will put an opening quarter mile on the board in 29-2. Luna Speaks is racing in the second position. Caviar Miss Fisher is in third. Freaky Dreams is racing in fourth. Watch Out For to IRS in fifth, and just entering the Blue Ridge turn at the tail of the field is Can't Stop Bopping. Pretty much unchanged as they make their way into the stretch with one circuit to go. Caviar Santa Fe is going to lead that cavalry charge, passing the half-mile pole in 1 minute and 1/5 of a second. Luna Speaks is racing into the second position. Caviar Miss Fisher on the inside in third, and coming up on the outside in fourth is Freaky Dreams. Racing in the fifth position, Watch Out For to IRS. Just entering into the Allegheny turn is going to be Can't Stop Bopping. Caviar Santa Fe has led since the dispatch. Luna Speaks is in the second position, but now Freaky Dreams is beginning to make her move in third to try and challenge Luna Speaks and Caviar Santa Fe. She has those two to beat. 3/4, 1:30-3. Caviar Santa Fe will pass the Comfort Inn in front by 2. The lead now dwindling to 1.5 lengths. Luna Speaks is in the second position. Now it's a 2-horse race between Caviar Santa Fe and Luna Speaks as they come to the top of the Shenandoah down stretch. Watch Out For to IRS is now up into third, but Caviar Santa Fe, who finished second last time out, is all by herself. Caviar Santa Fe to win it in 1:59-1.
Here they come for today's fourth race for 2-year-old colts, and we're off to the races. Caveat Sheridan got the best of the start. Caveat Harper also moving up there. Hungry Joey on the inside. Caveat Tucker also there moving on the inside as well. But out on the lead, it's Caveat Sheridan by 3 lengths. Go back to Hungry Joey there, and then another 3 lengths back to Caveat Tucker. Racing in fourth position is Caveat Harper, and back to the front, it's still Caveat Sheridan on the lead. Caveat Sheridan moving very well. Hungry Joey about 3 lengths back off of that. Caveat Tucker is on the outside of him. They come through the stretch for the first time, and Caveat Sheridan with a comfortable lead as they pass the wire the first time. 56-4 for the first half mile. Hungry Joey in second position. Caveat Tucker, then Caveat Harper, flipping crazy, is in last position. As it's been since the start, Caveat Sheridan up on the lead. Now making a move on the outside, that's Caveat Tucker moving into second position. Hungry Joey is holding on to that position on the inside. Now on the lead, Caveat Tucker making a bid and takes the lead 3 wide on the outside. 1:27-2 for the 3/4. And on the outside, moving back now is Caveat Tucker, and moving back to the lead is Caveat Sheridan. So he takes the lead back, Caveat Sheridan, and moving up on the inside there is Hungry Joey's there still. Coming down to the stretch, it's between these two. Caveat Sheridan on the inside, on the outside, Hungry Joey moving better at the wire. Hungry Joey wins by 1.5 lengths over Caveat Sheridan. Caveat Tucker in third.
They're off, and out for the early lead is Dapper Fly as they make their way into the Allegheny turn for the first time this race. Up on the outside in the second position is going to be Caviar Trenton. Then back into third, it's Better Be Real. Be Real racing in third. They are followed in the fourth position by Caviar Cadet. Racing in fifth is Michelle's Kyle, and at the tail of the field is Better Be In. Dapper Fly, now Caviar Trenton now takes the front through an opening quarter mile in 29 seconds flat. Dapper Fly is back into the second position. Be Real is in third. Caviar Cadet is racing in the fourth position. Michelle's Kyle is in fifth. At the tail of the field, Better Be In. So pretty much unchanged midway around the Blue Ridge turn with just over 1 lap to go. Caviart Trenton leading that cavalry charge, mostly single file, into the stretch. Dapperfly racing in second. Be Real is in third. In fourth, we have Caviart Cadet, Michelle's Kyle, and Better Be in fifth and sixth, respectively. The half mile went in 59 and 3, a 30 and 3/5 seconds quarter mile for the 1-2 favorite, the heavy 1-2 favorite, Caviart Trenton, and Tim Deaton in the sulky. Dapperfly is racing in the second position. Be Real is in third. Caviart Cadet now to the outside in fourth. Up on the inside in fifth is Better Be in. The trailer is now Michelle's Kyle. Down the backstretch they go. Caviart Trenton will put 3/4 of a mile on the board. 1 minute 28 and 4/5 of a second. Caviart Trenton takes them past the Comfort Inn in front. Coming up on the outside now to take second is going to be Caviart Cadet. Up into the third position now, beginning to lose steam, is Dapperfly. And here comes Better Be In, who was last early on. He is now up into fourth, but they come to the top of the stretch, and Caviart Trenton all by himself. Caviart Trenton will win it. Up to take second was Caviart Cadet, 156 and 2. And they're off. Spectrum Sealster gets away well and will go right to the front. Up into the second position is Magnificent Mark. Here comes Nui Baden on the inside, and he is going to take the lead, but look at Spectrum Sealster go. Spectrum Sealster is flying out there. Nui Baden will have to settle back in the second position. Magnificent Mark is racing in third. Hu9A is in the fourth position. They are followed in fifth by Better Style. Then it's Better Be Oscar A racing in sixth. Leroy Skippin School is racing in seventh, and Cheyenne Ryan Lee is at the tail of the field. Spectrum Sealster puts that opening quarter mile on the board in 27 and 2/5 seconds. Nui Baden is in a good stalking second position, no stranger to the winner's circle here in Woodstock. Racing in the third position now is Magnificent Mark. Hu9A is racing in fourth. They are followed in fifth by Better Style. Racing in the sixth position is Better Be Oscar A, followed in seventh by Leroy Skippin School. The trailer is Cheyenne Ryan Lee. Pretty much unchanged with one circuit to go. The half mile went in a solid tempo of 56 and 1. Spectrum Sealster takes them into the Allegheny turn one last time this race in front. Nui Baden is up into the second position. Magnificent Mark is racing in third. Hu9A is fourth. Archie Buford has Better Style in the fifth position. Better Be Oscar A is racing in sixth. They are followed by Leroy Skippin School in seventh, and the trailer is now Cheyenne Ryan Lee. Spectrum Sealster and Tony Morgan the ones to catch. Passing 3/4 in 125 and 3. Spectrum Sealster will pass the Comfort Inn in front, and here comes Hu9A. Hu9A is making a move on the outside, and now Better Style is up into the third position. Back into fourth is Nui Baden. He is losing steam. Spectrum Sealster the one to catch. Here comes Hu9A, and a late charge from Better Style. 3 of them across the track as they come to the top of the stretch. It's Spectrum Sealster, Better Style coming up on the far outside, and Better Style will win it by half a length over Hu9A in second. Then came Spectrum Sealster in third. This field is on gate, approaching a start. Here they come. They're off. Baltimore Jack, as expected, going straight to the front. Marco Beach is up into the second position on the inside. Then along the inside third, we have Hillbilly Kisses. Back into fourth is going to be Rocket Party. As they make their way onto the backstretch, it's now Marco Beach in the front. Baltimore Jack is up into the second position. Racing in third is Hillbilly Kisses. They are followed by Rocket Party in fourth. Lend a Hand Man is in fifth. Always Virgil is racing in sixth. They are followed in seventh by Rodman. And the trailer is Marcus Sealster through an opening quarter mile of 27 and 2. Marco Beach takes them past the Comfort Inn in front. Baltimore Jack is in a good stalking second position. Finished second last time out. Won 2 times back. Here in Woodstock, racing in third is Hillbilly Kisses. They are followed in fourth by Rocket Party. Lend a Hand Man is racing in the fifth position, followed in sixth by Always Virgil. Racing in seventh is Rodman. Marcus Sealster trails 56 and 2. The time for the half mile, a 29-second flat quarter, pretty much unchanged as they make their way into the Allegheny turn one last time this race. Marco Beach is continuing to show the way. Baltimore Jack is racing in the second position. Hillbilly Kisses is in third. Lend a Hand Man is in fourth, and here comes Hillbilly Kisses. Lucas Myers has shifted her to the outside, but is still in the third position. She has Marco Beach and Baltimore Jack to catch. Lendahan Man is in fourth. Up into fifth is always Virgil. Racing in sixth now is going to be Marcus Sealster, 3/4 in 1:26 and 1. Then it's Rodman, and the last to pass the Comfort in is Rocket Party, who has lost steam at the tail of the field. Marco Beach is continuing to show the way, but here comes Baltimore Jack. Baltimore Jack has a hungry heart for victory as they come to the top of the stretch. Baltimore Jack, one last charge. Marco Beach not going to try. Lendahan Man, one last lunge. Looks like Marco Beach, 1:55 and 4. And they're off. Sent away for the early lead is Brooklyn's Carmine on the outside, but coming up on the inside, Hurricane King Carlo, and he is making landfall in the Allegheny turn for the first time in front. Brooklyn's Carmine is in the second position. Exciting Times A is on the inside in third. Then it's DP Royalty racing in the fourth position. Hillbilly Fairy Tale is in fifth. Ali Strikes Fame is in the sixth position, and Captain Highliner is the trailer. So it's Hurricane King Carlo to put an opening quarter mile on the board in an even 28 seconds flat. Then it's Exciting Times A in a good stalking second position. Brooklyn's Carmine continues to hold ground in third. They are followed in fourth by DP Royalty. Racing in fifth is Hillbilly Fairy Tale. The birthday boy, Christian Myers, is in the sulky. Ali Strikes Fame is in the sixth position. Captain Highliner can see them all. So it's Hurricane King Carlo bringing the gale force winds of the cavalry charge past the stands with 1 lap to go. He'll put the half mile on the board, 58 1/5 seconds, 30 1/4. Exciting Times A is in the second position. On the outside in third now, Hillbilly Fairy Tale. Brooklyn's Carmine had to steady there back into the fourth position. Now fifth. Up into fourth is Ali Strikes Fame, who is making a move from the back of the field. And now Captain Highliner, who is last, is up into the sixth position looking for his move. DP Royalty can see them all. Hurricane King Carlo, the one to catch. Here's Hillbilly Fairy Tale. Up into the second spot on the far outside is Ali Strikes Fame. 3/4 on the board, 1:27 and 4. Hurricane King Carlo passes the Comfort in. He's trying to hold off the challenge of Ali Strikes Fame and Hillbilly Fairy Tale. Exciting Times A is coming up on the inside, but Hurricane King Carlo is still the one to catch. Here comes Ali Strikes Fame. Ali Strikes Fame up on the outside. Hurricane King Carlo is reaching for the wire. Late charge from Ali Strikes Fame. Hurricane King Carlo gives Archie Buford a driving double on the afternoon, stopping the clock in 1:57 and 1. Septet of Pacers on gate approaching the start. Here they come. Going off stride ahead of the dispatch was Katana, who will spot the field. Early on, this field sent on their way. Smooth Rocket is going to blast off right to the front. Fox Valley Treason is up into the second position. Racing in the third position is going to be Money or Roses. And now taking the lead is Smooth Rocket. Back into the fourth position is Constant Velocity. They are followed by Always Floating, who is now back into the fifth position. Racing in sixth is Doug's Monkey Business, and the trailer is Katana. They will put that opening quarter mile on the board in a solid tempo, 28 and 2. Smooth Rocket is going to pass the Comfort in front. Fox Valley Treason is in a good stalking second position. Money or Roses is in third. Constant Velocity is racing in the second position. Always Floating is in fifth. And back in the sixth position is Doug's Monkey Business. Katana the trailer, pretty much unchanged as the cavalry charges past the stands with one circuit to go. Smooth Rocket will put that half mile on the board in an even 58 seconds flat. Fox Valley Treason is up into the second position. Money or Roses is racing in third. Constant Velocity is in fourth. Always Floating shifts to the outside in the fifth position. Doug's Monkey Business is racing in sixth. They are followed in the seventh position by Katana, who has trailed throughout. Smooth Rocket gets some right-handed urging from William Carter. Here comes Fox Valley Treason up on the far outside, looking to give Archie a hat trick on the afternoon. Fox Valley Treason will take the lead past 3/4, 1:28 flat, 32nd quarter past the Comfort in, and look at Fox Valley Treason go. He is opening up on the competition. Now up into the second position, is always floating, beginning to lose steam as Smooth Rocket towards the back of the field. Katana has now made a move into third, but as they come to the top of the stretch, Archie Buford has a driving hat trick in the bag. Fox Valley Treason by a diminishing 5. 157 flat, 29-second final quarter. They're off. John's Dream gets away to a good start, but coming up on the outside is Hillbilly Payson Hill. But John's Dream trying to repel that challenge, Hillbilly Payson Hill, and he are going to duke it out, but there goes Hillbilly Payson Hill right to the front. Racing in the second position now is John's Dream. Hulu is up in the third. Corey Braden has a tight rein on Hulu. Racing in fourth is Bluebird Ina. They are followed by Sing For Your Supper in the fifth position. Rocket Mac races in sixth. Sign of the Times is seventh, and the trailer through a 27-4 opening quarter mile is going to be Leroy Gibbs. Hillbilly Payson Hill takes them into the Blue Ridge turn in front with John's Dream in a good stalking second position. Hulu races in third. Bluebird Ina is in the fourth position. Coming up to take fifth is Sing For Your Supper, and here's Sing For Your Supper. No stranger to the winner's circle. Now makes that move on the far outside with just over one circuit to go. Back into the sixth position. Ooh, up in the third now is Sing For Your Supper. 58-1 was the time for the half mile. Into the Allegheny turn one last time this race they go. And it's Hillbilly Payson Hill, the one to set the pace. John's Dream is in the second position. Sing For Your Supper now up in the third. Hulu is racing in fourth. Then it's Rocket Mac in the fifth position. Racing in sixth is Sign of the Times, followed by Bluebird Ina in seventh. And the trailer is Leroy Gibbs. Hillbilly Payson Hill will put 3/4 of a mile on the board in 1:26-1, taking them past the Comfort Inn, looking to give Christian Myers a birthday victory. John's Dream now back in third. Sing For Your Supper is coming up to challenge. Here's Sing For Your Supper up into the second position. But as they come to the top of the stretch, Hillbilly Payson Hill, the one to catch. Sing For Your Supper is trying to come up with one final lunge. Who's it going to be as they come to the wire? Hillbilly Payson Hill, Sing For Your Supper. Happy birthday, Christian Myers. Hillbilly Payson Hill holds off Sing For Your Supper. Light drizzle now at Shenandoah Downs as they are on their way. Touch of Twang and CS Explosive Chip got the best of the start, and Touch of Twang is going to take that early advantage into the Allegheny turn for the first time this race. Racing in the second position now is KJ the 13th. Littletown Road is in third. CS Explosive Chip had to city back into the fourth position. Battin' 1,000 racing in fifth. Youngblood is sixth, and DW's Revenge is at the tail of the field. Touch of Twang and Tony Morgan will put that opening quarter mile on the board in 28 3/5 seconds. KJ the 13th is racing in the second position. Littletown Road is in third. Then it's CS Explosive Chip in fourth. Battin' 1,000 racing in fifth. Youngblood is sixth. DW's Revenge is seventh, pretty much unchanged as the Cavalry Charge exits the Blue Ridge turn with just over one circuit to go. Touch of Twang is going to show the way. KJ the 13th is on the inside and second. Up on the outside in third. Now taking second is Littletown Road, half in 59 flat. And Littletown Road wants that lead. She is challenging Touch of Twang in a neck-and-neck, nose-to-nose battle around the Allegheny turn. KJ the 13th is back into third. CS Explosive Chip is racing in fourth. Youngblood is in the fifth position. They are followed now in sixth by Battin' 1,000. DW's Revenge continues to trail, and going off stride there was Youngblood. Youngblood is on a break. Down the back stretch they go, and Littletown Road has taken the advantage over Touch of Twang. 3/4 on the board, 128-2, 59-4 half past the Comfort Inn. Littletown Road continuing to show the way. Touch of Twang is beginning to lose steam, and here comes KJ the 13th. KJ the 13th and Littletown Road will duke it out as they come to the top of the stretch. Who is it going to be as they come to the line? KJ the 13th putting ahead in front, and KJ the 13th drawing away to win it. Littletown Road got up for second, tight for third between CS Explosive Chip and DW's Revenge. Then came Youngblood, Touch of Twang, Battin' 1,000. And they're off. Good start for Windermere Frank, who is going straight to that early lead, but Rock Me Always is going to take that lead away from Windermere Frank midway around the Allegheny turn. First time this race. Lions King is in the third position. Up into fourth is Bozak. Racing in fifth is Beams of the Sun. They are followed by Alexandria's Dream. And sixth in the trailer is Good Queen Bess. The 2-to-1 choice, Rock Me Always, and Tony Morgan in front by 3. They will put an opening quarter mile on the board in 27 4/5 seconds. And then it's Windermere Frank racing in the second position. Lions King is in third. Bozak is racing in the fourth position. Beams of the Sun is in fifth. Alexandria's Dream is sixth. And the last of the cavalry charge is Good Queen Bess, so pretty much unchanged as they make their way past the flagpole into the stretch with just over 1 lap to go. Rock Me Always. Still looking for his first win at Shenandoah Downs this fall. Half mile went in 57 seconds flat. Windermere Frank is in second position. Lions King is in third. Then it's Bozak in fourth. Racing in the fifth position now is Beams of the Sun. They are followed in sixth by Alexandria's Dream, and the trailer is Good Queen Bess. Rock Me Always' lead has dwindled down to 2.5 lengths. Windermere Frank is in the second position. Lions King is in third. Bozak will be fourth, passing 3/4 in 1:26 and 1. Fifth past the Comfort Inn is Beams of the Sun. Alexandria's Dream on the outside in sixth. And Good Queen Bess can see them all, but they're catching Rock Me Always. Rock Me Always can't catch them as they come to the top of the Shenandoah Down stretch. Rock Me Always in front. Windermere Frank shifting to the outside with one final lunge. Rock Me Always to win it. Lions King got up for second, then came Windermere Frank. And they're off. Good start for them all. Sweet Ollie Lou comes up on the inside to take that early advantage into the Allegheny turn. First time this race, Prairie Special is in the second position. Light My Torch is racing in third, followed by KK's Dream Girl in the fourth position. Racing in the fifth position now is Better's Highlight, followed in sixth by Light My Torch, or rather Prairie Special. Divine Art is in sixth. They are followed by Tugging on Credit in seventh. The trailer, through an opening quarter of 28 2/5 seconds, is American Sombrero, and Sweet Ollie Lou being challenged by Light My Torch. And Light My Torch is going to put a neck in front from Sweet Ollie Lou. KK's Dream Girl is on the outside in third. Inside fourth is Prairie Special with just over 1 circuit to go. Then racing in the fifth position is Better's Highlight, followed by Divine Art in sixth. Tugging on Credit is seventh. The trailer is American Sombrero. They went through that half mile in 57 1/5 seconds. Here's KK's Dream Girl coming up on the far outside. Sweet Ollie Lou still in front, but here's KK's Dream Girl with a sweeping move, and now Divine Art making a sweeping move up into the fourth position. Down the backstretch they go. Sweet Ollie Lou. The lead is a neck. KK's Dream Girl is racing in the second position. There goes Divine Art. There goes Divine Art up on the far outside to take the second position as Sweet Ollie Lou retakes the lead through 3/4 in 1:26 and 3. They pass the Comfort Inn. Sweet Ollie Lou and Divine Art are now neck and neck, nose and nose. Divine Art has now begun to pull away from Sweet Ollie Lou in the second position. Prairie Special is back into third, and up into fourth is Tugging on Credit. They come to the top of the stretch. Divine Art and Sweet Ollie Lou duke it out. Divine Art in front. Divine Art is kicking away, and Divine Art to win it. Sweet Ollie Lou got up to take second, then came Tugging on Credit, Prairie Special, Better's Highlight. And they're off. Right here, right now, goes to the front, but coming up on the inside is Shady Lane Luck. And there goes Rock of Angels up on the inside to take the lead. Right here, right now on the outside, though, has gone to challenge for the front. Shady Lane Luck is up into the second position, having to steady back in third. Then it's Rock of Angels in second. Racing in fourth is going to be Brother Jim, or rather KB Sweet Caroline. Racing in fifth is Big Dream Fellow through a 27 4 opening quarter mile. Shark Solicitor is racing in seventh. Brother Jim. And at the tail of the field, Cirrus Davy. They're all chasing right here, right now. The 11-1 shot is no stranger to the winner's circle at Shenandoah Downs and Ocean Downs, spinning them in with just over one circuit to go. Rock of Angels is in the second position. Shady Lane Luck is there outside in third. KB Sweet Caroline racing in fourth. Up along the inside in fifth is going to be Shark Solicitor, then it's Big Dream Fella, followed by Brother Jim, and the trailer, Cirrus Davy. They went through that half mile in 57 and 3/5 seconds. Seems to be the solid tempo on the fast going this afternoon. A drizzle of rain falling over Woodstock right here, right now, is being challenged by Shady Lane Luck on the outside for the top spot. And now beginning to make a move is KB Sweet Caroline. Neck and neck, nose and nose, and now Shady Lane Luck puts a nose in front. 3/4 on the board, 127 and 3, 32nd quarter past the Comfort Inn. Shady Lane Luck has been challenged by KB Sweet Caroline, who is beginning to try and make her move on the outside. And there she goes. KB Sweet Caroline, the one to catch. Shady Lane Luck is on the inside in second. Now up in the fourth is Shark Solicitor. They come to the top of the stretch. It's Shady Lane Luck in front. KB Sweet Caroline is coming up on the outside. Shady Lane Luck holds off KB Sweet Caroline in 156 and 4.